The Lean Manufacturing Project was introduced in 2016. For this cultural change, a lot of rituals were put in place around visual management performance. We also needed to use more digital tools, which is why we adopted iObeya. We started with Lean on paper, using Post-its, and then one day someone from the construction site made a small benchmark on digital methods, and he came back with iObeya. It was first implemented in the design department before being implemented on production sites. As touchscreens were already in place, we were already used to digital technology. So the 3 or 4 reasons that led us to choose iObeya for me, firstly, is the ease of use. The other criteria is that the only limit to iObeya is the user's creativity, and then it's also the ease of deployment. A team may be working on another project or another ship. All we need to do is duplicate it, and they are operational very quickly. It also gives visibility to the managers as well as the operators. It allows us to share our views on different topics. It allows us to plan ahead the workload of the different teams in a coherent way. And then there is real collaboration between the operators, the technicians, and the management in order to pass on information more clearly. And this participative effect gives the operator a little more consistency and interest in his daily routines. I could see the big ship, the biggest ship in the world behind us, which was about to arrive, with its 120 systems, so a real challenge to manage all of that and all the information that goes along with it. Actually, I used iObeya to manage teams. I used it to synthesize all coordination information and team management. It has become such a good tool that I could no longer work without. Otherwise, I would be lost. We started in the summer of 2018, and now, 2 years later, we have roughly half of the company's workforce using iObeya. It brought us 2 things. The first is a decrease in delivery delays from design to production, related to a desynchronization between design offices. It also gave us a reduction in non-quality due to the fact that we don't necessarily process data at the right time, or that we didn't necessarily get the correct data from the design office next door. I am a satisfied manager and iObeya user. Thanks to iObeya, we were able to strengthen our team's commitment to visual performance management and thus continue to improve performance, bearing in mind that lean manufacturing accounts for almost half of the company's profit today in our progression plan. iObeya played a role in the deployment of lean. It represented, in fact, a real bonus, and it helped speed up the lean deployment throughout the Smart Yard 2020 plan.